Hi, this is Master Sam of Everyday Taekwondo. Thank you very much for tuning into this channel. Today we are going to start Taekwondo right from the basics. We are going to do a few kicks, and if time permits, we are going to do some blocks. And once again, I'm Master Sami, a 3rd degree black belt from the Cookie One Taekwondo system. Please enjoy. We will start by familiarizing ourselves with certain technologies in Taekwondo. Please follow suit. Basically, before you start in a gym, there are a few things you need to understand. Just like in the military, we stand in an attention position, an at ease position. We bow as a sign of respect to our masters and also to our instructors. Without wasting my time, please let's start. The term chariot means attention. I will demonstrate it slowly. So in a neutral position, when I say chariot, I bring my left leg towards my right leg. So whilst I bring both hands together. It could be in a clenched fist or in an open palm. So chariot, I bring my left leg in, not this way. I bring my left leg in, and I bring both hands tightly back beside me. Again, let's do it. Chariot. I'm here. Chariot. Okay. The next term is kyungi. Kyungi means bow. You walk into a gym, you would have to show your gym respect, and also you need to greet your instructor. So this is how we demonstrate kyungi. So we are in a chariot position. We say kyungi, we go down. When you kyungi, you don't look into the eyes of whoever you are greeting. You trust they will not do you any harm. So you keep your eyes off whoever you are greeting. So instead of doing this, you do this sign of respect. So from here, kyungi. You come up. You don't go down. No, listen, no. Just slightly. Now you come to a jumbi position. Jumbi position means neutral position, or as you were. So they also call it the ready stance. So from here, I say jumbi. Because I brought my left leg into an attention position to be an at ease position, I take my left leg out that way. It also must move with a hand position, a hand movement. So jumbi is going to be this way. I bring both hands up to where my crest is. I bring it up to the crest. Both hands turn into a fist, and then I release the leg and I bring my hands down. So this is a jumbi position. So at this point in time, I'm ready for any further instruction. Let's go through once again. So from here, chariot, kyungi, jumbi. Good. Today's episode is going to emphasize on kicks. Basically, I'm going to introduce you to 2 basic kicks. The front chagi, the front kick called the upper chagi, and I'm going to also the up chagi, sorry, and also the roundhouse kick to the middle section called the bandal chagi. One of the defining things about Taekwondo kicks is that we drive our knee a lot. We drive our knee for basically two reasons. One, to protect the kicker and also to confuse the opponent, and I will demonstrate. If I'm going to kick and I drive my knee up, the probability of me getting kicked is very, very slim, because if I'm going to get kicked, I'm going to get kicked on my leg or my shin or my knee, which is not going to be comfortable for my attacker. Or as soon as I drive my knee up, as you may come to know in subsequent videos, I could do almost any kind of kick apart from probably a spinning kick. So you drive your knee to confuse your opponent. You also drive your knee to protect yourself. You also drive your knee to generate power. So that might also be the third reason. So now let's start with the up chagi, front kick. So up in Korean means front, chagi means kick. So we are going to do the up chagi. I'm going to break it down to two sections. The first section is to learn to drive your knee up. From here, you drive your knee up. From here, you drive your knee up. From here, you drive your knee up. Now let me do it this way so you have a better view. From here, you drive your knee up. From here, you drive your knee up. From here, you drive your knee up. Now switch. From here, you drive your knee up. 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 Good. Now I'm going to add the next part, or the concluding section of the kick. You drive your knee up, and then you kick. You bring your leg in. Up, kick, bring your leg in. Up, kick, bring your leg in. It actually is a snap, a quick snap. Yes, you snap your leg for a variety of reasons. First, if you kick and your opponent grabs your leg, you are able to, if you have so much power, you're able to bring your leg in, which will bring your opponent towards you, and you can punch. That's the very first reason. The second reason is if you are fast or quick enough, it gives you room to do multiple kicks with the same leg. So, one, bring it in. Two, bring it in. If you want to switch the kick, you are at liberty to do so. Now let's go to my bag and demonstrate the front kick. Which part of the foot am I going to use to demonstrate the front kick? It's not going to be the toe, it's going to be the ball of my foot. If you drive your toe into your opponent, you are going to obviously break your toes. So you kick with the harder part of your leg, in which case this is going to be the ball of my foot. So let me show you. So I'm here, and I kick, I bring it back, 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 I kick, I bring it back. Now let's do with the left leg. Remember, Taekwondo also emphasizes balance. So whatever you do with your right, you do with your left. Whatever you do with your left, you do with your right. So let's do a few reps with my left leg. So from here, kick, you bring it back. Kick, you bring it back. You kick, you bring it back. You kick, you bring it back. Which part of your opponent could you kick? I would like to break it down to 3. You can kick to the section below the knee, that's the calf, below the calf. You could also kick your opponent in the groin area toward the midsection, and you could also go up. So we have the lower front kick, the mid front kick, and the high front kick. let me demonstrate. So let's assume this is my opponent. This is my knee, obviously. Anywhere below my knee is going to be a low front kick. Anywhere from my waist or from my groin area through my waist to my chest is going to be the mid front kick, the midsection area. And anywhere from my chin to my face, the bridge of my nose is going to be a high kick. So let's demonstrate. So I'm here, a front kick to the low section, boom. I bring it back, low, bring it back, low, bring it back, low, bring it back, low, bring it back. Let's do it with the left. So I switch, I kick, bring it back, I kick, bring it back, kick, bring it back, kick, bring it back. Okay. Now let's try the mid. I'm here, I kick, I bring it back, I kick, I bring it back, I kick, bring it back, I kick, bring it back, kick, bring it back, kick, bring it back. Then I switch, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back, kick, back. Now let's go a bit higher. Now, to get to your target, you could either plant the non-kicking foot on the ground or lift the heel of the non-kicking foot. So I could either go one or that way or that way. Yes, the whole idea or your objective is to hit your target, especially if you want to kick your opponent's head. So let's use the bag as my opponent and let's go. So I'm here. And let's switch. Here. Sorry. Good. So that's the front kick called the up shaggy. One thing to note is you could do the front kick with both legs depending on your stance. So if you are in a fighting stance like me, you could initiate the kick with either your rear leg, that way, or your front leg, that way. So you could initiate as an attack, offense, or when you are being pushed to the wall, right here, you kick. Okay, so this brings us to the end of the front kick. Now let's move to the roundhouse kick to the midsection. So following the same principle of driving the knee, we are going to do the roundhouse kick. I would like to break it down to 3 parts. So the very first, now we kick when, as compared to the front kick, where we kick with the ball of our foot. With the roundhouse kick, we are going to kick with the instep of our foot. That is the top of our foot. That's where we are going to use to do the roundhouse kick. Remember, the roundhouse kick to the midsection is called the bandao-chagi. And today I'm going to emphasize on the roundhouse kick to the midsection. Yes, in my later videos, I'll do variations of it. So I'm in a fighting position. I drive my knee, I turn, I kick, I come back. So it's a 3-step process. Knee, twist, And as you can see, when you drive your knee, you turn, you must still keep your eye on your opponent before you kick. Now let me demonstrate it on the back. I'm here, I move, I twist, so I twist, I'm here, and then I kick. That's a bit high, let me go more to the middle. So, up, twist, kick, good. Again, up, twist, good. In a real fight, these combinations are going to be very, very swift because there is no time to telegraph, to come up, twist, kick. No, there's no time for that. But we are just taking baby steps right now. So now let's try and do it with our left leg. So I come here, stand, kick. Come, stand. Come, stand, kick. Up, stand, kick. Up, stand, kick. Yes. If you would have to turn the non-kicking leg. You would have to turn the non-kicking leg. Turn and hold. Yes, you still are able to protect yourself from that position. If you don't turn or pivot, you are going to sustain injuries, which is not what I would like for my viewers. Yes, I want you to continue practicing Taekwondo just as I have been doing over the past few decades. So let's do the roundhouse kick in a more rapid form. This is how it goes. So I'm here. Let's do to the left. Yeah. Again. Come back. Come back. Again. Yeah. Again. Just like the front kick, you could also do the roundhouse kick to the midsection with either leg based on your fighting position or depending on your circumstances within the fight. You could kick with the rear leg or you could kick with the front leg. Let me show you how. So I'm here in the southpaw stance. That's in the southpaw. I have my left leg behind. So I'm going to kick with my left leg. So I'm here, I kick, I step, or I kick, bring it back, here, 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 here. Now, let's do a front roundhouse. So I'm here, I lift, I kick. Again, turn. Again, turn. Again, turn. And when you kick, when you twist, it's actually generating power from the hip. Yes, yeah. It also, apart from driving the knee, power also comes from your waist. So you drive your waist in, your hip in to generate more power to achieve the intended effect or the desired effect. So let's do it once again. I'm here. Again. 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 Good. And if you watched me closely, anytime I kick, I still have my hands up. The reason being that your opponent might be a bit quicker or faster than you are. So before you kick, they might counter. But when they counter and you have your guard up or hand up, you are able to block or prevent you from getting yourself from getting kicked. That's why I don't kick with my body open like this. No. No. Rather, if I want to kick, I get into the fight stance here, and then I kick. I could drop my hand just a bit and kick. Usually I'll do this if I want to kick high, yes. But to the midsection, we go here. 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 You could walk and kick, in which case you are being on the offensive. So you could walk forward or you could walk backward. Now let me demonstrate this. So from here, moving forward, I could come 1, I could go 2, I could go 3. Moving backward, I could go 1, I could go 2, I could go 3. And from here, I could go more forward. 1, yeah, 2, and then 3. Just like the front kick, the up taggy. Let's do the up taggy. So, 1, 2, 3. Moving backwards. 1, 2, bring it down. 3, bring it down. Or rapid. 1, 2, 3. Move back. Again. 1, 2, 3. You move back. 1, 2, 3. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my cherished viewers, this is where we bring our first episode to our end. I hope you did enjoy today's teaching, and I promise to bring you more in my subsequent videos. Thank you very much. Thank you once again. Bye-bye.